Doesn't matter wherever you are. I wish I could play some of the silly propaganda coming out of the CDC camp. I'd like to seize this opportunity to extend my greetings to all of you joining us. And thank all of you for joining the rescue train. The train is on the right track. You will find out some of the lies being peddled against the Honorable Ambassador Joseph Amb.Boakai. But again, I come with news for all of you. You know, they will try to fight us, but they can't fight us because they can't win. So we got some interesting news for you today, permeating the corridors of our political system. The time is 11 minutes past 2, and we're now hitting the campaign trail. The first thing we want to do is to ensure that we have a level playing field. And that is not happening. These cowards, they feel they're smart. They think they're smart. But no matter what they do, they will be whipped. Look, I have been in the CDC camp before. I have been, again, I repeat, in the CDC camp before. And let me state for the record, I see the other man say he is standing greeting, insulting me. And that sometimes too, they can be brave to think that you will pay attention to them, or, you know, you will, how should I put it? Because maybe the best way to put it is to just, I'm looking for the black button to block him. He will soon run away. Best way to, okay, so I'll still find him. Okay, yeah, him right there. All right, so one person is blocked. So we can continue. And I think it's only fair. Let me see this other one. Give me just a minute. We're on the campaign trail. Somebody says sometimes you just need to know. Sometimes when you come, because the people we are leading in the campaign. We come to come waste their time. Not me. If you really know me for today, you need to really follow me and how I operate. I already pitying you. Then you can't say you're insulting me. That's the main reason why you're insulting me. Okay? All right. So you see, this is what I do. I take the same thing that you see me broadcasting on. I go there and I block you. You disappear. Since they're so-called Israeli tacticians, they've been in our inbox, we're not bothered with them. If you say you're strong, you got Voice FM, you got Freedom FM, you got ELPC, just to name a few. Why you went ahead and shut down the Spoon Network? Why? No, you don't know me. I don't want nobody. You misbehave, I block you. Because the purpose for which you misbehaving is well documented. So why should I warn you? You don't deserve warning from me. I block you. You can carry your rudeness on the other side. Okay? So, I must state for the record. If you really want to know JMB is winning, because judge we our own people. They came up with an idea, before we go into our topic here today, they came up with the idea that, oh, we need to block or close down Spoon TV. The first thing they started doing was taking the equipment to the center and jamming the radio stations. Okay, when they knew they could not succeed, because you had Fabric, you had Super, you had Spoon. Okay? When they realized they could not succeed, they went ahead and created a fake case against our friend at the station. And what they did, they said, oh, first they said it was Stanton. Okay, everybody said, okay, we agree it's Stanton. Then they said, oh no, it's not Stanton alone. Okay, we said, then who else? I know how to get in people that work. I brought this strategy and I will use it good. Anybody. So I need to put this right here so I can be fast in blocking them and not be distracted. Very good. Now, I love them. The Israeli will put you in plenty of zero and add here to help you. Let me say for the record. You don't even know what coming for you. You don't even know. And you thought you were smart. But you're not smart. You're not smart at all. You went ahead and blocked a radio station, 3 of them, Super FM, Fabric FM, Spoon FM. You used the coward Wilma Smith as if to say they think that LACC pour on him can ever move on him. I don't understand. LACC say you corrupt, you are a criminal. That's what LACC says. Okay? So, let's assume George, we are not president tomorrow. You're going to good jail. I don't care what country you run to. You are going to good jail. So they use you. You say, oh, you sued, what's his name? Stanton. Then from there, you say you sued a network. Okay, there are two different things now. One lawsuit against Tenton, the other lawsuit against the radio station. It's a bailable offense. We can all agree. So now the people took bond. Over 1 month ago, they carry the bond today, you get excuse. They carry the bond tomorrow, you get excuse. They carry it on Friday, you get excuse. Every week you kept getting excuse. You are getting whipped. Then you have one spoon to cover all your program. They will cover the president, cover CDC press conference, cover this one. You think you're smart? You think you're really smart? You can be 10,000, sir. I can take your own and defeat you. I have already blocked 8 of you guys. And I put you already, and I will block you. And you know what? You're working for money. So y'all got to go back, fix a new profile, then come back. And we'll be on it. Nothing you can do. You people are getting spunk. Because here is the deal. You block the stations from operating. Okay? You block the stations from operating. You got Freedom FM. You got Voice FM. You got all your own FM stations. But 1 month, today make it 1 month, 3 days. Today again they went to court. The man say he's satisfied with the bill, with the bond. Just one bond hearing. Josh Kennedy Peabody Pa, they hear he saw the other man. Now they say he need to Congress as one of those in the judicial system. Josh Kennedy Peabody, this morning they called me from DC. He need on the American people decks. How he got there? Same old thing. Same old thing. You issue an attachment bond. For 1 month, 3 days, as a judge, you playing with the government and playing the people. And so, the only thing Spoon got is the online platform. No other radio station operating anywhere in the country. You have threatened everybody. But I'm here to give you the good news. All opposition radio stations, I'm informed, will carry my program beginning next week. Which of course is long, but it's not too long. Some of them will begin tomorrow. Tomorrow. Some of them say they got to make some adjustments in the program schedule. We understand. So we're not worrying. We got D15. We got the other ones, 2 in Bassa. We got 2 in Nimba. We got 1 in Lofa. We got 1 in Bomi. What you do to us? Nothing. Nothing. But I don't want to take the cat out of the bag. You want to know what put water in coconut? Watch it tonight. You will see nothing yet. Starting from next week, the images will come on this line. The gloves are all the respect. Everything is gone, except that we'll not use vulgarity. Just cussing. Me, I'm in our business. But your exposures are loading. And it will be so much so that you people will be overwhelmed. You saw the other man holding press conference today. He dressed in Kosu. Since France, the president went to France. Have you seen him? Can you produce any video where he was behind the president? They silent him, they saying that he heard. But when they heard what we exposed last night, they said, "My man, can't go outside. You need to go talk." Jim Salisa Diva sat down. Since George Weah became president, everybody watched his life. 52 days to election. You say you endorse President Weah. The voice could not even come out. It could not come out. Everything you do will be right in Monrovia. We got 52 days to election. Now let me just show you a couple of lip pointers so that you can know that George Weah has been flogged. He sent people to Kitman. The people asked, St. George Weah won. How many times has he come back here? Don't worry, I'll wait. And you pay people to say they're opening fake profile. That Jeha get it right here. You see me? You talk nonsense, I'll block you. I don't have anywhere to carry you. You don't want working for money. I ain't working for money. So by the time you talk nonsense, I just press block. And I got all of yeah. Okay? The other man say he come from the mosque. I will block you. I will block. Oh, yeah, be coming. I will be blocking you. Then you're going to go to the other profile. Your kind of what I want. I block you. I've been in the business. I don't want to hear this strategy. You ain't got no strategy. No plans. Not even for the country. You don't have it. You ain't got no brain. No brain. You ain't got nothing. No brain. Oh. So one man I can he say no plenty. He come back again with a different profile, just blocking again. I will teach you. I brought a strategy for you. I know it. Okay? I know it. Don't waste your time. Now, me, another you're working for 150. Before I continue, let me tell you what I do for you. Like this evening, I lay down in my bed. After I eat my golf food, I lay back. I just start going through my comment section. Block. You're the one gotta go re-event. Because I can say you gotta go do it. Okay? I will give it to you. Whether you like it or not. You can bring all the Israelis in to hack. They can kind of hack like they're hacking now. You can't do nothing. So let's continue. They went to work. They closed down the stations. 3 radio stations. They say, aha, it finished. We got it on the lockdown. They can only do online platform. We got 52 or so days to the election. With the by-roll condition, can George Weah tour all the districts and the county? I tell you no. Day 5 of his district tour. How many districts in Monserrato out of 17? How many has he covered? When we telling you all say 18 finish, it finished. Why is he spending more time in Monserrato? He's talking to one of the most renowned political analysts in the country. He is doing so because you have almost 1 million votes in Monrovia alone. In Monserrato, sorry. Somebody said that village people listening. Okay? So, he's spending more time in Monrovia because Monserrato is a vote-rich county. It has 17 districts. He wants to tap into the districts because the voting population in some of the districts are larger than some of the voting population in an entire county. Is somebody listening who went to school for this team? So when I go to school, he bring empty. Then he thought he was doing himself good. But I'm taking empty-headed people and putting them around him. So he's suffering the effect of his own carelessness. Now, if we got 56 days to elections, listen and listen carefully. Those who want to learn, listen and listen carefully. Okay? You got 52 days to elections. You have not even covered 10% of the districts in Monrovia. Akara's grave carry you and walk you through the poo-poo water. After getting married in La Côte d'Ivoire, he got engaged. Paris, France, he got married. Brought you to Monrovia, walk you through poo-poo water on the streets. Did you go into the district area? No. No, they can't. So what is the deal? The deal is you will not cover the 17 districts. And then when you think you can cover 17 districts, you'll be left with 30, 35 more days. You cannot cover the other 14 counties. You are a done drum. They beat you already. You are finished. Mark Japatel used to be a Jowea man. He's been building mosques in Bomi, Bapolo, and Cape Town. The people there know him very well. And Brother Mark Jabatel decided that I'm going to go to the people in Cape Town. The people of Grand Cape Town, Bomi, and Bapolo. Watch and listen to me carefully. They are trying to prove that they are the smartest and most educated people in Liberia. I repeat my statement because I want to debate. They are beginning to prove that they are the smartest, most educated people in Liberia. They're not stupid. You took that beer mountain, gave it to the Turkish people, they mined their gold, they washed it, and they gave them cyanide to drink and took their gold with helicopter. Every day, they've been taking their gold. How many times has President we are going to Cape Town? How many projects can President we are boast of in Cape Town? So the people call Mark Jabatel. They say, the man you came here to talk to us about, this is what he has done to our people. He has given us nothing, but he has taken everything. He has destroyed our water and our everything. If you come here to talk about your mosque, then pay your mosque and go. Do not mention anything about that man in Cape Town. And the vile people in the diaspora, the United States, Canada, Australia, and Asia, they are calling the people back home. If you try it, I will disown you. So Joshua in Cape Town is done. Let's go to Bomi. Okay? Let's go to Bomi. Magna say, oh, you lie. You say the EPS of man was dismissed. Then it means, sorry to say, you're the one lying. Because we said he's even been replaced. Since Joshua came from France, nobody has seen him there. They saw lying. That's what we talk about. So if you aren't listening, sorry. But at least you save up. In Bomi, look at our roads. From Douala all the way to Tottenham, it cut in 3 different areas. It cut in 3 different areas. That plank they're using over it. Who never saw it? Stop allowing these 70-ton trucks with iron ore to drive on our road. He said no. They mine our iron ore, but none of our people hire. Even a truck to drive, they brought people from Guinea. Bomi citizens have never benefited from their mine. But at least the 14 million the company owe, they waited to the company, told the company to take it. Are you a powerful in Bomi? The Gola people have taken a decision. The day people have taken a decision, you are finished. Don't even perform the other country. You are done. Let's go to Bapolo. The Chinese people took the mountain. The people said to you, they're blasting alone, breaking our houses. Our roads are bad. You brought logging company, you brought mining company. What's our royalty? The criminal Alibaba and the 40 thieves have stolen from the people. You will hear me using the word Alibaba and the 40 thieves. Alibaba and the 40 thieves have stolen everything from the people of Bapolo. If it wasn't for McGill, that one hospital will never go over there. It's like you get a car now, you can't drive. They put a body hospital there, no doctor won't work there and work for them. So what you want to tell me? Is that why you close the radio station? Is that why you close all the radio stations? So what the Voice FM doing? They get advantage? You ever to campaign to a hungry man? So Bomi, Bapolu, Cape Man, that no go soon. He never been there before. He never get them a damn thing. And he stole everything from them. Alibaba and the 40 thieves. 2017, you heard about the political cartel? This one is Alibaba and the 40 thieves. The 40 rogues. Alibaba and the 40 rogues. You go look for them. Go to Lofa. He said, oh, Percy Yeke went there and helped the people. Tomo Fala went there. Koji went there. Kobe went there. Kova went there. So, when the Liberian government went there, have you sent the Liberian government into Lofa? In Bomi County, we had 2 officials from Bomi in the government. Same manner and me. Your whole government got nobody there from nowhere. But let's go back to Lofa. You think the people are stupid? They're not stupid. What did you do in Lofa? Nothing. So Lofa is gone. A 4 county gone. Let's come down to Boom. Your vice president is Mila Debari. She don't give anybody nothing. She does not give anybody anything. She says she's a parent woman. Her own house in Boom County, she have not renovated it. You talk about the technical school, Fioko. You go there, you see students graduating, get 2,000 for the graduation fee. And you think the people of Boom County stupid? Or because they say the parent post, so they're stupid? You went to work and took MMG Gold. David Dintan. Almost 20 million a month comes out of David Dintan. How much? Everybody in David Dintan. I went there with him, the president. And I had the opportunity to say, Mr. President, this is ridiculous. He said, Fahngon, what happening? I said, Mr. President, these people say they're school point. I agree that people are not supposed to point school. But you're talking about a gold mining company cannot build a 50 school that they think you call school. I said, I'm happy to say the people point it. You're taking millions of dollars for someone backyard. But you can't even use 50,000 to build in school. When they are willing to build a black. Or when they say parents post stupid, so they're stupid for you. You can never put 4 in Boom County. It's a no-go zone for you. Let's go to Nimba County. See the way you've treated the people of Nimba. It is the iron ore. Even the road from Ganta to Yekepa. I dare any human being calling themselves lizard to open their mouth and say that we are pay the road or negotiate the road. I'm challenging the whole, in fact, I will say it tonight again. I dare them to even make that mistake. Why? Because I was in the room. I was in the room. And who brought the idea for them to tackle Asilo? It was my idea. How did my idea come about? Because Asilo said they had already given the money to the previous government. And as I looked through the contract stipulated, the Mineral Development Agreement stipulated that they will construct the road. It was on the basis of that technicality that President Weah was able to negotiate from a place of strength because he had the leverage. He said, oh, you know, I get on. But yeah, the thing say, you'll be a road. The thing say, you'll get government money. Yeah. What the president? You the CEO? Yeah, look at it. So I don't think we need to discuss. The point you get your money to, go to them for aid. If you can't get it, you sue them. But say you'll be a road. Say you'll be a road. How you were talking that day. So the men too had to just agree. I see it. And Mr. President will construct the road. But what thing about road? Someone taking millions of dollars from you, that road, that problem. The next thing, they said they wanted an increase in royalty. I still don't need to agree. But since they started paying royalty under George Weah, the people of Nimba, Bong, and Grand Basso have not seen their money. That's why when I see Sokana, but we are told calling himself a pastor, a tester. Since George Weah took over, they owe your physical US dollar for your country. You ever received it? You ever received it? And this is not money for taxes. This is money. You see what I can tell you? I know these people. Okay? I know them. Say I deal with the first 8. You see them come back? This was not their strategy. I brought this strategy to the table when I was in CDC. And anyone on the trial, I will still go back to the list. I will block them. Because when they block you, you have to create an email account again, create a new profile, then come back. And so every day I will give you work to do. May you work hard. They say, the strategy say you should respond. The strategy they not say you should insult. Stupid people. I give you the strategy, you want to use it on me? Now I kick you away. All 10 of y'all or 8 of y'all, you're going to look for new emails to me. You don't get sense. So when I see somebody say, Basso, I'm from Grand Basso. You from Grand Basso, you want to vote for Joe, yeah? 6 years. They're hauling the iron ore right through the port of Buchanan. I see that me talk using your Buchanan. Where your benefit? Where your benefit? Then you call yourself Basso man. You call yourself Basso man. You are a fake Basso man. It's one thing for them to get money to the government eat it. Because it's for everybody. It's called taxes. It's another thing for the company to say their money is for Nimba, Basso, and Bong. Because we're using the territory. Here is the money. Then Alibaba and the 40 rogues eat the money. Then you can still in your chair. A Basso man. Where may you Basso man? 6 years? Somebody eating your money? So I'm not worried about Basso. Let's go to Magibi. What has President Weah done in Magibi County? What? The best thing I know that he's done in Magibi is Firestone retire almost 2,000 Liberians that have worked for them like Chaka. And they decided, even though the money was small, but people like us debated them to the core. We debated them to the core until they agreed to get $82 per person. Is somebody hearing me? Is somebody hearing me? And at the end of the day, what did Samuel 12 say? I don't think it's a smart thing. We are short of US dollar. The buck is steep. So what we believe should happen is that y'all should give us the foreign exchange and we will pay the people the $82. That's what Samuel 12 argument was. From the time they took the people $82 and passed it through Social Security, the highest any pensioner from Firestone can see is $19 minus $1 for taxes. They are now paying the people $18. They are not paying the people $18. How can somebody receiving $82? Well, let me say this to you. When Joseph Boakai becomes president of the Republic of Liberia, all of you who listening to me, the 2,000 of you will get your $82 directly from Firestone that you work for. You hear me? Somebody hearing me? You will get your $82. And guess what? If Firestone is not careful, I cannot stay here and speak for the regime. The nonsense that George Weah is doing, killing people, Joseph Boakai will not do that. But our eyes are open. We will sue Firestone on behalf of those employees. You take note. Some always sue Firestone. And the reason we sue Firestone is for Firestone to tell us how much they pay. So when we get those bubble, they can know what's up. Alibaba and the 40 rogues. I work for you for 30 years. You retire me, you're supposed to pay me $82. Listen and listen well. Maybe some of you are not hearing me. I worked for you for 30 years. Some of the people 40. Listen and hear me well. At the end of the day, you are supposed to pay me $82. Then you take my money and give it to John and say, John, I will be giving the money to you. You must be giving it to Eugene Fahngon. Was that the agreement? That John worked for you? You and John got business? Firestone. Joseph Boakai is coming. Be on notice. Be on notice that Joseph Boakai is coming. So continue what you are doing with Alibaba and the 40 rogues. JMB is coming. Yeah, Augusta King confirming it. The old man called the station and said, hey man, they pour $82 they're giving us. If you remember, after the day we did the broadcast, was the day they closed the station down. I want to say to the people that are making $45, do you want your money to be paid? It was a government policy. It was a government policy. The policy violated the law. The policy of the current government violated the law. People will be held accountable. But you that are making $45, $90, $60, the choice is yours. You know what I heard? They said to us, let's just put the money back. Like just 60 more days, 2 more. After that, we'll go back again. And I says here, what they will do? It's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to continue making the mess you're making, then go ahead. But under Joseph Boakai, you will not make below the minimum wage. Because what is required by law is what is required by law. And if we are to pay you back the back pay, someone has to go to jail for 250 years. If they can live that long, it's okay. We don't care. All the people mansion and they pay fraudulently will be seized. Don't go nowhere else. Come to me. Will be seized. Some of them will go for auction. Some of them will be used as guest houses. The accounts in foreign countries will be sought after. Take it to the bank. John Totten, Jim Totten, Grant Totten came to Liberia. If you remember the asset recovery, the Arthur Johnson that is running around with George Weah today, how did he resign? How? I'm surprised at Arthur Johnson. The same people you call thieves that made you resign. Because Grant Totten was supposed to collect $4 billion for Liberia. Arthur Johnson was there. He saw and he heard what happened. Today he has become a bad boy for Jefferson Koji. He has become a bad boy. But he worked with me. He worked with Serena Sivas. He worked with Miguel. He worked with Gu. Lata Gu. We know where the money was. To collect the money became a problem. He got vexed and he resigned. Today, wanted to become a bad boy for the very people he called thieves. Let me assure you that the monies that they are stealing, if nobody knows where the money is, Arthur Johnson knows. And Arthur Johnson knows how to get the money. But Arthur Johnson is not telling them there are companies in the world that can trace stolen wealth and return it. All he's doing, he's playing by their rules. According to a reliable mutual friends between us, he said, Arthur Johnson said, I'm not coming to die for nothing. They're beginning to kill people. Let me say this to Musa Belete. You go to run campaign in Nimba, and you are telling the people that even Mandingo from Guinea will get a land, and you want to be elected? You want to be elected? After receiving a delegation from Guinea of Mandingo businessmen, you carried them to Nimba and told them that they can get land when you become elected. So now, then you tell the people, oh, there are proud people here to get something for them. It's a blatant lie. If you are promising the people to turn the Nimba people land over to them, that's not a joke. Or that's not a way to get money from your friends. You cannot be looking at our land and doing BMT with it. So let me tell Belete, that nonsense you told the Mandingo people from Guinea, not the one from Liberia, that they can own the Nimba people land when you become representative, call them back from Guinea. Because they got Mandingo people in Liberia, they got Mandingo people in Guinea, they got Mandingo people in Sierra Leone. So to bring Mandingo people from Guinea to come take you and Mandingo people land, I'm not sure why you were thinking on set to make that remark. But the main reason why you're supporting George Weah is because under oath at a Senate hearing, it was confirmed that you had not paid Jack on the 6 million. And I want to say to Nando, I'm going to announce it tonight. Thomas Nando, do not be misled. The battle against corruption will begin in 2024. It will not end in 2023. Neither has it been fought to the end. Somebody call Thomas Dona and tell him, say, this is what Fahngon said, that the battle on corruption, you have not seen it yet. You have war. The declaration of war on corruption has been since 1847. There have been several battles fought. And not a single one of those battles have been won. But there will be a battle that will be fought in 2024, sustained, and the enemies bearing the uniforms of corruption will be defeated. And the general that will lead the war on corruption has served his country 42 years without one stain of corruption. The likes of Tiawo Gonglo will be in the courtroom in black and will take them down one by one for the people's wealth. So yes, a man like Benin Ayue, who defrauded our government, took monies with his friend Victor Bout, bought arms to kill our people, had conflict of interest, bought share in Lunster, and made them sell the cars to our people for $65. You know what they call profiteering? You don't have an idea. Okay. There will be a battle fought in 2024. The front lines will be too hot. I can see them through the eyes of faith. They are fleeing the nation capital in buses, in pickup. I see them right now crossing borders for their homes in the Gambia, in Senegal, in Ghana, in La Côte d'Ivoire. We know them. And we know where your homes are, by the way. We know your homes in those countries. And I'm not saying we'll break up diplomatic relations with those countries. But if they fool themselves, they will answer. Because we're coming for you guys. Wherever you are, we'll track you. We'll bring you back and we'll punish you for your actions. The woman that Tilia Yure needs to shut up. Who is Tilia? She thinks she's Tilia Yure. But tell her, say, Fahngon, say your real name is Tilia Freeman. Your father is in Florida, Eric Freeman. Call her for your father. Call her for your father. You want you saw JMD, you don't know your own father? And I'm challenging any journalist to go to Benin Ayue and ask Benin Ayue, do you know Eric Freeman? Tell us what you know about him. Tell us what confrontation you guys had. And tell us what his request to you for Tilia Ayue was. You're asking. And you know me? When I get information, it's authentic. It's to the point. According. And so if Tilia mess with any one of you Tilia mess with, tell us, say, Tilia Freeman, we know you. We'll go tell your pa, Eric Freeman in Florida. And let you hear what she would say. Your taco. Your taco. She agreed with the DNA. And she won't put muff on Joseph Boakai. She won't put muff on Joseph Boakai. On the elections stopping the DNA. On the elections. And that means have every right. And she herself should be looking for closure. She should be looking for closure. Know your real daddy before you put buff on somebody on your pa. When you find your real daddy, then you can put buff on Joseph Boakai. I'll show you where your pa is, and you and I know. We know what's up. So, your real name is Tilia Freeman. That's your name. And for today, you should go by it. Tilia Yure. You want to belong? He's even Ray Pa Yure. He Ray Pa Yure. Go and get your father. You know? But let's go now to, since we're done with Nimba, You go tell Nima Po say you get at the end to Guinea Mandingo. The next thing you'll be calling Mandingo Po from Sierra Leone to come tell them in Nimba. I don't even know why they even allowed Belete there. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf gave Belete money to settle that land issue with the Liberian Mandingos and the Kios and Mandos. He ate the money. He ate the money. He Belete ate that money. Then you call Mandingo Po from Guinea and tell them, say, when you become representative, you will get a Mano and Guinea Po land to them. That in your sleep, you will get Guinea and Mano Po land to Guinea Mandingo. Something wrong with you? I don't blame Belete. But why is Belete following Alibaba and the 40 rogues? Why is Belete following Alibaba and the 40 rogues? Because he owes $6 million to the government. And George Weah has covered him as a secret agent. Fubi Warite said, wow, I know ELFahngon very well. No, say you honor here, tell the Liberian people if ELFahngon black. Her name is still ELFahngon. And that's her dad. You know every time Benin you attack the man. And only for the election, the DNA has not been done. Then on your pa, then you question somebody for your stepper. What is wrong with you, sir? Sometimes some people want to tell your thing and you can force them to talk it. No, Phoebe Warite, tell the Liberian people. She typed it, whoever there is typing, sir, he is very, very rare. That's your father. Nonsense. Every day he may be more on a farm. That the day the man comes to Liberia, he will show the man his power. That job where you depending on to show ELFahngon your power. When Joseph Boakai come to power, ELFahngon will come and he will eat with his daughter. They will go through that DNA and they will be walking right in front of you. Frustration will kill you. Like your business, you can go down, but the man's daughter, which one be your concern? Okay? Now, let's get to the point. What I want some of you people to know here today is that George Weah is going nowhere. He and a bunch of 40 thieves are going nowhere. They're going nowhere. Time of the election, you stay in the capital. You have not paid one visit to any of the 14 counties. You can smell something. You can smell. Now, I'm going to leave from Nimba. I'm going to go into Ganji there. But let's start with the mouth. If you cannot win Cape Mount, you cannot win Bomi, you cannot win Bapolu, you cannot win Lofa, you cannot win Bong, you cannot win Nimba, it will take the entire U.S. Army to deliver Liberia to you. You are nobody. You are nobody. Let's go into Grand Jida, the most loyal county ever to George Weah. You stay in power for 6 years. You claim you raised the budget to $780 million. They recast it to $756 million. The German people built hospital in Grand Jida. You ain't built jack there. Somebody said to me, Eugene, you know that Grand Jida people will come and put a tattoo on. I said, what tattoo? Because the Grand Jida rather go for George Weah there than not loyalty. That's stupidity. I said, but what do you mean? He said, because in 2005, they stood with George Weah. In 2011, they stood with George Weah. In 2017, they stood with George Weah. That's 18 years, Eugene. 18 years. What can President Weah show that says thank you to the people of Grand Jida for standing with me from the beginning to the day I became president. Here I am today. I'm feeling the pain of the people of Granjide. Because I know loyalty is not stupidity. It is an altruistic act. And the people of Granjide know themselves. Even when the worst was the worst, and the woman they call Ellen Johnson Sirleaf marginalized them, downsized them from every institution, they were loyal. You became president. What did you do for them? Now you're putting monies in bags and taking it to them. Why? Because you want to be president again? And you think when they eat the money, then the next 6 years they wouldn't suffer? Nobody understands this all too well, more than most of the crown people. That they're not suffering because George Weah hate them. They're suffering because George Weah is ignorant. The only thing he knows how to do is play football. That's why they're suffering. That's why they're suffering. And they understand that. So the people that won't use George Weah, who claim they went to school and continue to use him to steal, are the ones the Granjidians will show. They will show them. Because at the end of the day, they have given it all to President Weah. So let's take the debate to the next level. What has President Weah done for the people of Granjide? Don't worry, I'll wait. The biggest job George Weah ever gave a crown man is Central Bank. No. I'm waiting. He came from America. He came from the bank on the side. They had a portalu over there. And they put Talu there, not because they wanted him there. They put him there because they had no choice. So what have you given the people of Granjide? And you went marching there now. You don't even have roads to ride on to go to the people of Granjide. The people of Granjide wonder why other people can succeed. It's because of unity. They let Samuel Doe die. Ellen came to power and hired Samuel Doe's son. You did not rest. You, George Weah, did not rest until you took Samuel Doe's son from the port and put your best friend Sam Doe there. Even though two of them have the same name Doe, they're not related. They're not related. Ellen said, your father died. I don't have enough money to be giving your mother every day, Junior Doe. But you are educated. You have a master's degree. Go to the port and work. I'm sending you there. My little son, we're sorry for what happened. Take care of your mother. What did George Weah do? George Weah fired Junior Doe. Because according to him, Junior Doe was Unity Party man. Fire Junior Doe. President Doe's wife started to suffer. Nancy Doe started to suffer. So what did she do? She decided to go to the ECOWAS court to hear her case. She went to the ECOWAS court to hear her case. What happened? The ECOWAS agreed that, Madam Doe, you deserve to be paid. You deserve to be paid. Okay, so then what happened? What did George Weah say? Joshua said, I'm not giving you a cent. You will die poor. So you fired Junior Doe from the port. You turned around and told her mother that she would die poor. You would never pay her anything. You took some of her properties away. The other ones are in ruins. That's how you pay the people of Grand Jide. That's how you pay the people of Grand Jide. When Alfred Donner, the National Election Commission boss, decided that Errol Madison would win because he won fairly, Alfred Donner disappeared. Up to today, nobody can find Alfred Donner, which have created serious fear for anybody who wants to go work in Grand Jide as an election coordinator. Today, the people of Grand Jide was marginalized by you, condemned by you, and punished of all the resources you have played with. You punish the people of Grand Jide. You punish their son. You punish his mother. You punish the Doe family for the same reason that they elected you. Grand Jide people elected George Weah because of Samuel Doe. You lied to the people and said you were Doe's son. And I'm challenging the Crown people. Y'all can osa. Y'all with the Crown people that can tell y'all can osa. George Weah went and told the Crown people that he became Doe's son. In fact, he claimed he was close to Mammy Doe. He and Mammy Doe had a special relationship. And because of that, the Crown people took you to be their son. After 18 years of their loyalty, what can you show Crown people today that you have done for Grand Jide? Football fee said you didn't pay it. And then what you did for them? Junior Doe went to the port. They gave him jobs so that he can take care of Doe West, the Oma. You fire him from the job. The Oma went to beg him for money. You said, no, you can't give her the money. If Junior Doe man had to take you to court, then what make you her son? How many Crown people you see carrying their children to court? The fact that Nese Doe could take you to court means that you're not her son. And Crown people need to understand that. But she went to the court and she won the case. And you say you will not give her a dime, she will die poor. What now? On what basis will Grand Jide County vote for you? That's what I'm watching to see. On what basis will Grand Jide people vote for you? Now, as for Maryland, no. You can't even put food there. You're not even stupid, sir. But what about in your brain? Yeah, that whole play 2-4. The 2-4 with smart people. You have not given the school jack, the hospital jack. You're not paying nothing there, jack. You're not even going there. Let's leave Maryland. Let me close this podcast on Mosurado. You running around carrying borrowed crowd. We call them escort. They been escort. The same people that escort you in District 5, they escort you in District 17, they escort you District 30, they will escort you every day. But it will not be the same crowd that will escort you out of the country. Because I am overly confident, amen, that we'll have to turn you over to the U.S. government. I am overly confident that we'll have to turn you over to the U.S. government. But I'm not sure George Weah will turn you over. No. Why you say Fahngon you not show? Because the amount of extrajudicial killings under your administration, I don't think even the US government can help you. The amount of drugs brought into the country since you took over to today, I don't think the US government even wants you. And the amount of money stolen from the country in 6 years, I don't think the US government can help you. Because they would rather us put President we are in jail for 1,000 years than for them to take him and have to jail him for 99 years like Chucky Taylor. Without the possibility of parole. Yes. Let me say something to some people. You see that Vamoma horse you're looking at? You see the Vamoma horse you can see Vamoma checkpoint? When Joseph Boakai became president, the real story will come up. You will know what it means when they say Vamoma. Vamoma. I will just get your clue. Vani, Momo, and Michael. Vamoma. Vani, Momo, and Michael. You all know the real story. When you hear me calling the men Alibaba and the 40 rogues, I don't put thieves. I don't put thieves. Okay? Now, look at William V.S. Tubman. Under President, we are his son. His son got killed in a brutal way. That investigation, Mr. President, will be reopened under a Joseph Boakai leadership. Take your pen. That investigation will be reopened under a Joseph Boakai leadership. People deserve to know what really happened. If nothing happened, no problem. That's not your money. We pay. The government money, we spend it. People begging me not to end the podcast. Let's look at William Richard Talbot. President Talbot's son got brutally killed. A man who came to be peace ambassador. What was the rationale for killing two former president's sons? Hey man, were they running against you? Say John Tubman, everybody know him. You ever hear John Tubman talking about he won't be president? Eh? Now Winston Tubman used to let his president business. People who know John Tubman used to accuse him of being gay. But John Tubman was all about his beer, laughing, joking, playing around. That's all he does. A happy man. One day, John Tubman said, when I go to people's bar, they just take me to be alcoholic. Now I just want to be friends with people. I'm a former president's son. What did I want again? Right? That's what he used to say. So what did John Tubman do? He went on 12th Street, opposite Tubman House. Ask anybody. He opened a small bar there called Top, T-U-B. Top's Pop. Ask anybody. T-U-B, P-U-B. Top's Pop. Just because he wanted to be a happy man. What did he do, like Talbot's son, for you to kill him? He was brutally killed. Two presidents, two of the oldest sons, brutally killed. He won't even stop there. The very board that put together George Miller exercise machine will be brutally killed also amongst 3 boys. The 3 missing boys. One of the 3 missing boys. I'm challenging George Weah to come out to say that he put together my gym machine. I will show him that I met the boy's sister, a staunch sedition. If I'm not mistaken, I took pictures with her. Her biological sister, who used to die for George Weah. Her brother was the one who's supposed to die for George Weah too. I put her exercise machine in together. Today, where are they? Where are they? Where are they? For kidney business. Your friend they all around the work and buy the thing for 180 something thousand. And they get the people in especially Asia that just donating the thing. 3 missing boys. Precious Cooper. Ray Le Ponkin. La people can say Ray Le Ponkin. Healthy. No problem at all. Her body will be found in the back of a Lebanese man's yard with blood all around the place. Then you can't tell her that TB killed her. I have to say that one day. They tell you that when TB attack them, the people who can vomit blood, that rather they can die. Your vomiting blood can be over a period of time. We're looking at John. Today, we are here. We are here. You turn around. You look at an EPS officer. And you tell us, say, he shot himself 3 times in the head. Hey, man. If they say we're stupid, how we can be stupid? The moment you shoot yourself here, all the people that ever killed themselves, they put gun here. They put it here. Have you ever heard in the whole world that someone blew their brains all 3 times? You get Finabono there. The man shot himself 3 times in the head. Finabono. I wish this was medieval time. So we can get you the gun so you can shoot yourself 3 times in the head. The moment you pull that trigger, bam, the whole plate will go. But the man still get brain to pick up the gun again. Shoot himself the 2nd time. If I ain't even pick up the gun will be in your hand. Bam! You. Bam! You. Bam! That's how far the stupidness go in the mistake we made for the last 6 years. That's how far the stupidness go in the mistake we've made for the last 6 years. On the gold mine in Grand Jide, the brother of Zopeno, an NSA agent assigned with a gun, would murder a police officer in cold blood. The brother of Zopeno, assigned with NSA, with an NSA weapon, will murder a police officer by the name of Say. In cold blood. Is he in jail today? No. Where is he? Nobody know. Nobody know. Since after Donald got missing, nobody know. Because Errol Madison won an election that they felt he should not have won. Let me assure you. Under a Amb.Boakai administration, all of those cases will be reopened and investigated, and the government will spend the last amount to get to the truth. Nothing will walk free. Nothing. Look at Matthew Innes. A sound man in a sound body. No alcohol, nothing. We're in the middle of the night, 1 o'clock. We see car coming and go stay in the middle of the road. But the car are knocking down, nobody will find it. But every major part of his body is crushed and broken. But for you to see the car mark now on the body that the car mark, you can't see. Car that iron. When it knock you down, it power all over you, the scraping, everything will be on you, but you can't see it. The bone and just break. Matthew Innes is the first cousin of Nathaniel McGill's wife, Vivian Innes McGill. So I know for a fact that Alibaba and the 40 rogues, they got plenty to answer for. Gifty Lama woke up at night. It was not even late. She told her husband, baby are coming, the children sleeping. She collected her laptop. Her husband said, but why are you carrying a laptop? She said, our boss called us. I'm going to meet Albert Peter so we can go to our boss. Albert Peter's wife is alive and will tell his story. I know where she lives. I know her house. I know the door. And I know where I can find her if I want to find her now. But the time is coming. She will get justice. And so, Gifty Lama pick up the computer, walk out the door. She did not even kiss her husband good night. Because she said, I'll be right back. I'll be right back. She got out and went to find Albert Peters. And they went to the boss. Now, until today, no one have seen that boss. But they found them in front of UBA Bank up on Broad Street with sand all in the car and water, seawater all on their clothes. Like the boss live around Convent on the beach. I want to say to Gifty Lama family and to Albert Peter's wife, whom I have had the privilege of speaking with, your justice has been delayed, but your justice has not been denied. Your justice will be served in 2024. The cases will not only be reopened, the suspects will be brought into our custody. You can rest assured. And the President of the Republic, Alibaba, upon the announcement of the death of the two professional Liberian citizens who were doing a job for their country and had completed the job, but because they did not want them to expose their findings, Alibaba gets on the radio, knowing what we all now know. Alibaba had the audacity. There were two citizens, professional citizens, that died, assuming without admitting that they had died from carbon monoxide inhalation, which is the smoke. And we'll talk about the other two lie. Let's talk about the other lie. Two of us sitting there in the car. We wind the window up. We're not sleeping. According to Alibaba, the two people were having sex in the car. According to Alibaba. Alibaba, if two people having sex in the car, and they are inhaling carbon monoxide, which is colorless, odorless, deadly, they start to get choked. All two of them will get paralyzed at the same time, get choked at the same time. They don't know how to open the door and get outside to catch fresh air. They will sit down in their seat and die the same way What they say on them, Alibaba? Alibaba. Alibaba. Some things require common sense. Some things require common sense. There is no way two people having sex in a car and being exposed to carbon monoxide, inhalation. That is, you're smelling it. Will not wake up and wear the trousers and open the door and say, that's about. But they will, all two of them will sit down the same way with a hand on their thigh and die. Alibaba. Alibaba. Bateniswa left his family here. Bateniswa, wife is here. Daughter is here. Bateniswa, according to Alibaba agents, went out with some friends. Came back and went to his room. During the night, Bateniswa walked outside his door from upstairs and fell from the first floor. The first floor. Now second. First floor. First floor now in la door West Pork and jump from that lane. Blue. And walk. He fell. Man who had lived in his house since Jack became a fool. Will not know. They didn't even tell the blood alcohol level to suggest whether he was pissed drunk. Who drove him home that night? They can't tell us. But you know what happened? They will find Bateniswa not from the place he fell down, but they will find his body in the middle of the yard. Journalists then reported that. Break, break, boom. Everything break, break. But Alibaba will take some of the most heinous killers in our country's history from our civil war. Something that even Ellen did not do is what Alibaba did. Alibaba brought general invasion to the airport. Alibaba put the other young gentleman to FDA. Conorele. He put Conorele to FDA. A notorious killer. The one who even shot the ball. Not during wartime. In recent time on Broad Street and kill him. They took him out some away and put him to FDA. Why? To command an armed group. Calling them Forest Ranger. I say really. We're calling him. Alibaba will put what he did, Sabato and others to the port. Alibaba spread all his people around. That's what Alibaba did. Look at the drugs. America will arrest you today with $100 million worth of drugs. Without even being afraid. 4 weeks later, Alibaba and his friends will bring in another $40 million worth of drugs. So I ask you this. Is this the country you want? Moreover, alone has 856 ghettos. How do you survive? I'm here to tell you today, Monserrato can never bow to George Weah. It didn't bow to Ellen. It didn't bow to Taylor. Monserrato will never bow to an extrajudicial killer, a drug baron, a corrupt magnate. It will never bow. It didn't bow for Ellen. It didn't bow for Charles Taylor. It will not bow for George Weah. Take it to the bank. And who says so? Speaking, some of you would have said to me, Fahngon, you are lying. But you can't say I'm lying. Because the U.S. government says that man and his government is involved with extrajudicial killings. They are dealing heavily in drugs. And they are nothing but a bunch of kleptocrats. My friends, you are listening to me. Call your families. Call your friends. Call your kids. Call whoever you may. And tell them help is on the train and that the rescue train is on the right track. Justice will be served. We'll recover the people's money. And those responsible for crimes will pay the price. May God richly bless you all. I will take my half an hour break and get ready for Spoon Talk. Expect a big announcement. Something you never heard. Expect it tonight. Spoon will give you the biggest announcement you've ever heard. And to Josh Kennedy Peabody, I heard your name is circulating in Washington. I'm just saying, I heard that your name is circulating in Washington. Kennedy Peabody are good friends. So, if I hear something, I will tell you. You my friend. Every time they collect stole from somebody or need their money, I don't want you to go pay him out. I am telling you, I heard your name. It's circulating in Washington. Remember the date, September 19. Remember the date. You my friend. Those who ask me, I say, I don't know what's going on. But again, your name is circulating in Washington. I'm just saying.